That's the move to use. I've been working with 2K Foundations to this whole time. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my team that we're able to do this, and I'm really happy to help other people.
Yeah, we've developed a great relationship. Of course, it's a little sad that I only got to play with him 1 year. You know, he's such a special talent. So good already at reading the floor at just 21, 22. It's just unbelievable all-around game. So I would say he's better than me now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. I see the stat sheet here for Trae Young.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes 2 people happy instead of just 1. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement. And you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played. And
an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Collins. Smart is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Grant. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for Golden State, Smith is out there with Weisman. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Leonard in at the 3. LeBron against Young. LeBron kicks to Jokic. Off target from outside. Grant against Leonard. It's Ingram on the wing. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. On the wing, James. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Free throw missing.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
He hits the second from the line. And it's the Warriors' ball, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted.
I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Now here's James. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Ingram against Smart. And it's Ingram missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Young. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Here's James. Pistons keep it alive. And it's Jokic missing.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Here's Young. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Okay, incredible body control, the will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. Some players drift in and out of the action. Trae, he's always right in the middle of things.
The shot's good from LeBron.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Smart. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's LeBron. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
The first one falls.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers, but things change fast in this league.
Detroit making a switch here. Hampton's checked in. Good on both. Greg, obviously we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you've now gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Smart. And it's Hampton, top of the key. And the pass to Jokic over Smith. Jokic, no good.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And finished off by Weisman.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Jokic against Ingram. Collins trying to break free. Misses the three. Warriors leading by 9. To the inside, Young.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Young nails them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Detroit, no good that time either.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's in there. Ingram's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Hampton passes to Smart. Grant outside. Jokic against Smith. Here's Smart. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now, here is Young, coming off a solid outing against Portland. Yep, that one goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Grant. Pass to Hampton. He kicks it to Collins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Jokic on the follow.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Young taking his time here.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
It's Collins with the drive. Got a piece of it. To the paint. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
That one goes. Count it. Smart's got 5 points so far.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Back to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. 16 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Grant. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Here's Smart. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Timberwolves.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
And really, how scary is that? That's not even close to their peak form, and they still got the job done.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 14. Brown the pass to Dunn.
Stay out here.
Passes it to Jokic. Now Dunn. It's deflected. And they're running. Kicks to Young. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson passes to Brown. Trying to end the drought. Warriors with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Vassell. No points in the game yet for him. From past the arc. The shot, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Wall against Brown. Jokic trying to free himself up.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Dunn looking over the floor. Young with the steal. That's good again. His seventh basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Now, here's Dunn. Looking to end the run, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Not the easiest guy to stick. Chris Dunn's quickness puts defenders in difficult spots.
The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And he makes the first.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Weisman. And the rejection by Jackson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Vassell, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And now Young running the floor all by himself.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Done outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And we'll be right back after this. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got LeBron James. Dunn is out there with Brown. And there's Jackson. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here are the Warriors now. Warriors leading by 22. Young outside. Brown with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. James outside. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Jokic, no good. The Warriors shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now here's James. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
He misses the free throw. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And he's good on the second.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Ball against Brown. Out to Ingram. Pass to Weisman. All with it. 5 to shoot. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Jokic has got 5 now.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Now here's Ingram. He picked up 27 points in the last win against Portland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
It's good. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Here's Wall. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Orlando Magic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for John Wall.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Smith checked in for the Warriors. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Weisman. Detroit also making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Jackson. Grant comes in for Dunn. And Hampton subbed in for Bruce Brown. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James, the pass to Collins. Down low. Here's Jokic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Pass to Vassell. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so James will bring it up for Detroit. Grant kicks to James. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Ingram outside. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Grant. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here. Smart's checked in. Ingram outside. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. And that one drops for him.
And the length of Brandon Ingram is impressive. Nice job using it to grab the board.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Now here's Smart. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Hampton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here's Wall. Outside Leonard to the wing on the left. Here's Vassell. Covered by LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell, the pass to Smith. Launches it. Vassell, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And LeBron throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Now Wall. 9 points last game. Smith, the pass to Vassell. No good there. Pistons trail by 18. Smart wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside. Smart's got 8 points.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition. Something also he's improved at.
And Wall gets it to go in on the assist from Ingram. And the Warriors lead by 17. The Pistons have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now here's Wall. He has 7. Ingram right side. Passes it to Vassell. They get the rebound. Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Smart. The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Frank, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around you.
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
From deep, Wall. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And good that time.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Golden State moving it around. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 13. And there's the pass to LeBron. He kicks to Grant.
Come to me.
To the middle. Here's Hampton. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Grant, that's good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Trae Young, he's checked in for John Wall. He was all alone on that one. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Collins dishes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. And Detroit has possession. It's a 14-point game. Grant outside. Hampton passes to Collins. Inside, here's Grant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops. And Grant drops them both. Warriors leading by 12. Young outside. Dishes to Leonard. To the paint. Smith, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
James against Young. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket there from Grant. Grant's got 12 now in this quarter. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Young against James. Young dishes to Leonard.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
The NBA champion, Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
So for the Pistons, Brown comes in for Hampton, and it's done in for Jeremy Grant. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Collins. There's the dish to James. Pistons passing it around to the right side. Collins in the post. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
James kicks to Brown. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Leonard, the bounce pass from 11 feet away, and that one drops. And the Warriors lead by 16.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That's tipped. Dunn, right side. The kick out to Brown. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
He's guarded by Collins, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Showing what a skilled passer he is. Ingram with the beautiful dime there.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Leonard against James. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Leonard missing.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
That one goes in. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Leonard looking over the floor. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
In the pick and roll, I like confidence. Leonard showing as a facilitator, his game just continues to ascend.
James with it, and Young picks him up defensively. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They push it up, 4 on 3. The 3. They get it again. Chalk up 2 there. 10 points for him.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And here's James outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
Catching the defense off balance. LeBron pulls up for the easy one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open. Pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and just try to get to the point.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
And to no one's surprise, Trae Young has played exceptionally well so far. Look, the guy can score in a variety of ways. That versatility makes him a tough cover, and the defense has not been able to adjust.
And Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
Their rebounding was an issue. I don't think that they showed the toughness they need. It'll be a focus for them in the second half, I'm sure. They need to establish a physical presence inside.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Weisman's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Young. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kevin, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Warriors leading by 8. Ingram outside. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Weisman. And finished off by Weisman.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Grant outside. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is. Leading by example.
Ingram outside. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To the inside, Weisman. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Smith checked in for the Warriors. On the free throw, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Jokic finds Collins.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Smart against Ingram. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Pistons trail by 8. LeBron kicks to Jokic. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the right iron.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Smith with the stuff.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Passes it to Smart. Grant with the ball. Feeds it to Collins. Jokic trying to free himself up, and he's able to get it back. Offensive rebound.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Grant in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram. It's Ingram on the wing. And finished off by Weisman.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. Hampton comes in for LeBron. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Look at Smith, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Down by 12. Smart finds Grant. Now, here's Jokic. Keeps it alive. Here's Smart. And the rejection by Smith. And he recovers it. 5 on the clock. The pass to Grant. Here's Jokic. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Jokic has got 11 points.
A nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
Back to Young. It's Ingram on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
The shot's good.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Smith inside. He's against Jokic. And another shot. Basket counts. 8 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Smart passes to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Pistons have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. John Wall's checked in for Trae Young. Jackson hits both of them. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Wall against Grant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Smart. Pistons trail by 15. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Brandon Ingram, 4th.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Pass to Hampton. Back to Dunn. Pass to Hampton. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from 6, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And that one falls for John Wall. And so Wall nails both of them. Here's Dunn. Pass to Jokic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that's 15 points for Jokic.
Efficiency, that's what they want to see from Chris Dunn. Good job running the pick and roll.
Wall passes to Ingram, right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Jackson. Pistons trail by 13. Dunn outside. Jokic high post. The 3-ball. Lock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. Weisman's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ingram drawing the double team. Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Dunn left side. Jokic trying to free himself up. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors leading by 13. All with it. He's got 15. And now the Pistons fast break. Jokic, no good. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And here's Wall. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Wall against Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
For a lead guard, Dunn's the perfect storm inside. Long, strong, and athletic.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Pistons. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And checking out Detroit, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Wall against Dunn. It's Wall with the drive. Dunn with some nice D. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Hampton. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Wall dishes to Leonard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now the pass to Jokic. The shot connects. The jumper drops. And that's 17 points for Jokic.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Young's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. John Collins, he's checked in for Hampton. And the Warriors with possession here. 13-point lead.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Defended by Young. Brown outside. Dunn outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. That's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Young with the ball. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. LeBron's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Jokic drops them both. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. 1:21 left to play in the 3rd. Dunn outside. He's covered by Leonard. Back to Dunn. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Strength, focus, hard-head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Steps back and fires. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 15-point game. Dunn passes to Jokic. Down low. Here's James. And James throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the middle. Here's Weisman. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Dunn kicks to Collins. Pass to LeBron. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And Young comes over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach gets to the pass and the great hand.
Oh, my goodness!
Love it!
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pistons, Marcus Smart is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Collins. Then there's Grant.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Leonard on the wing. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Grant outside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Young from outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists in the game.
He's calm. He's confident. Young has that it factor.
Passes to Grant. To the paint. Here's Smart. Warriors with the rebound. Weisman's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the inside. Collins comes over with the double team. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. 1-on-1 here. Here's Smart. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Leonard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half. Detroit's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's LeBron. Off target from the baseline. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Leonard. And James Weisman picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Smith checked in for the Warriors. Jokic, he's checked in for Detroit. Now James. Grant outside. And they double up James. Out to the right wing. Outside, Smart. It's picked off. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Inside, poke loose. And it's on a bound to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Ingram, he's checked in for Weisman. So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 19. LeBron kicks to Collins. He gets it in there. 8 points for John Collins.
Nice smooth stroke. John Collins has improved his confidence from mid-range.
A three from Leonard drills the three-pointer.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Pistons trail by 20. Smart passes to Collins. Back to Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game.
Take a break.
We've had 2 women drafted. Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin. I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. James against Young. Leonard acting, coming off the assist from Young. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Good timing rolling off the screen. Leonard can make this play in his sleep.
James finds Collins. Back to LeBron. Outside, Smart. Over Smith. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Vassell. Young outside. Puts it up. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Grant, that's good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Young against LeBron. And the rejection by James.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Young. The pass to Vassell. LeBron against Young. Outside Leonard. That shot is off. Good defense by Jokic. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Young. He feeds it to Leonard. The putback. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 15-point game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
2 shots. Foul. 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Young is double. Smith the pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
James looking it over. And they double up James. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Smart. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Pistons trail by 15. Outside, Smart. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Ingram. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Smart on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Weisman's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Warriors leading by 13. Young outside to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first. Smith hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
LeBron passes to Jokic. He dishes it to Grant. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 4, and they double up James. Fires for 3. That shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. LeBron James on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 22 points for LeBron.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Ingram outside. And stolen by James. Now Detroit moving it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots. 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Leonard, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Smart nails both of them.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Young passes to Weisman. Young is double. Golden State moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
James kicks to Jokic. Back to James.
Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside Leonard. Back to Young. Young is double. Weisman with a wide-open look. Rebound, Detroit. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Smart with the ball. Weisman picks him up. Smart kicks to Jokic. To the paint, reverses. Grant with the bucket, getting it done inside. Grant's got it back down to single digits for Detroit. Smith the pass to Leonard.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to this game than threes and dunks.
Warriors leading by 9. Young is double. And it's Weisman in the corner. Down low, here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. LeBron is doubled. Smart against Smith. Smart misses.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Now here's James. The feed now to Collins. And he banks in the layup. Collins has got 12 points in just the second half.
Efficient in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
Young is double. Smith wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 12. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Weisman.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. Switch. Kicks it to Weisman. Back to Young. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Young. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Trae Young.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Weisman. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And the dunk by Grant.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Young. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Well, Kawhi, it was a marquee matchup tonight, so how enjoyable is it to compete and come out on top in a game like that?
It was very fun. Like I said, you're a little kid. You want to play against the best players. You just want to compete on this high level and with everybody watching.
Well, they saw a great one here tonight, man. Congrats on the W. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.